Okay, I had to check that out. You mean mugging me? It did, it looked just like eyeballs. I took a picture of it, but that ain't shit. The things I see would probably scare Chuck Norris. It would send Chuck Norris into hiding. He'd have a nervous breakdown. I'm like, I'm doing that. Infrared light or whatever, it brings up the. I was being mean mugged. But you see that red's gone now. You see how that works, right? Then black clouds came in that fast. I mean, I guess a minute, I turn around and maybe time does fly. Or should I go with it? But we got the red still. I see a star up there. It makes no damn sense. I see 3 layers of clouds up here. 1, 2, 3 up higher there, and then you see clouds beyond that. It's like a damn burrito. Look at it. Well, that's kind of weird because I didn't focus in or zoom in or nothing, and it appeared to. See, look at this shit right here coming now. Below that, right there, underneath it right there. That's it. People have said they've seen the blue and the red one together, but as far as it kind of makes sense to me too. Somebody was saying if a planet or an asteroid is going away from you, it'll be blue. If it's coming towards you, it might look red. And that kind of makes sense, right? Because how am I supposed to study that stuff? Like, don't give him nothing. Don't give him a chance. He'll learn. But I just come out here. I think everybody should do that. Don't bring your phone. That's when I always see something really strange. But don't bring your camera. And just, if God is what I think he is, or even anybody thinks that it is, it would be a female probably, but my idea of God feels nothing but pleasure. It's the universe, and it all works in such a way that, it's pleasure. And just to be part of God, I think that, I think life and consciousness is a blessing and a curse, right? I mean, I remember being a kid and I was saying, what the hell is this? What is this? And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, what are we? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Well, we're humans. What are you talking about? He ain't got no damn sense, they said about me. And I really was stressed. It don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to anyone. Like, besides that God it feels nothing but pleasure. And I feel like those crop circles and stuff do communicate with God. It's not, maybe it's God, or something of godly nature that leaves them, but I think they're made by things here on Earth, obviously, right? Because nobody's ever seen something like, look, that's making a crop circle. Nobody's ever seen it. So somebody's doing that, and it's signs, because it said scary Gary over and over 100 times, plain as day, in the sky and on my grass. So And at the time I was posting on this poetry website, and Scary Gary. That was one of my nicknames. I had many of them. Lifeless, Loftus, Looftus, Loftless. And you know, I loved every single one. I never thought, I guess I got the hell bullied out of me, mostly by, like, when I was younger, by teachers. But why am I putting it all out there to people? First day of first grade, I got my first paddling. The first day of first grade, because I changed Steve Hill's last name into Hell. And I did not write hell. Plus, hell's not a bad word, right? Kids ain't allowed to say hell. And you know what? A little boy said that to me yesterday. He said, Gary, hell's a bad word, but heaven's not. Why? And I said, you know, that kind of does stop, you know, from understanding, and it would more infatuate a kid with hell, right? And that's not saying they'd be a devil worshiper, but they're not going to be, you know, I mean, like when I was young, I heard someone say he's going to hell, and I was like, he's going to hell? I like him. Why is he going to hell? And that, you know, kids don't even think that anymore. It's not even in their consciousness. I grew up with, Lord have mercy, my mom was you need to get on your knees and pray. You're not living right, or and every time she accused me of being, she says I'm on something, I'm sober. And you know, I don't even know how she's my mom. And I swear I did not kick her before I was born. I didn't kick her. You know? They say I gotta pay money to prove who I am, and I don't want to prove who I am. But they say I gotta have an ID to get along. Well, why? I'll straight tell anybody, the mayor, a cop, the president, why should I have to be born in a country or even in a world where they say you have to work and work hard and do it this way, and I know for a fact it's the wrong way and that I can do it the right way. And it's America. America has no logic. I'm sorry, Americans. I don't hate Americans. I love them. That's why I bitch, and I guess not put them down. I just want them to open their eyes. You know, China makes everything you own. Everything in your house is made in China. And they do a damn good job of it. And I buy from China mostly if I can wait on a part for electronic repair. I will definitely get it from China. I can get things a tenth of the price. And you know, I mean, they sell stuff made in China cheap enough, but I mean, I can get soldering irons for $1. And you know, I've used my card on Alibaba, and I know it's you know, Chinese or Arab or both, but it don't matter. They're not. I've never even had one treat me in a bad way, and a lot of times I will get my stuff faster than I get something if I order it, and it's coming from California or New York, and I live in West Virginia. And I was going to give up on what I love to do, and I hate technology. My life story is so strange. But the best woman that I ever met, which was my grandma, told me, that's what I was talking. I said, I hate technology, Grandma. And she said, Gary, you shouldn't hate nothing, and especially shouldn't hate nobody. And if you hate something like that, you should know about it. She said, what do you hate about it? I said, I don't know, I just don't like it. You know how kids talk, or you know, I was probably 15 or 12 or something, but she said, you should know all about it. Actually, she said, if you hate something, then you should try to learn more about it. And you know, that's some of the most wise words that nobody ever even thinks of. It really is wise. Because the things that we hate are the things we don't know about. You know, like, I'm not talking about bands or something like, I don't hate bands or artists or none of that. So, you know, that's not included. But like, things going on in the government. But there's no way this government has anything good in store. It can't be. It's I guess you might as well say it's going to be like whatever happened to the Jews. Because I know for a fact that neutral energy used to be called white power. Okay, so you're not allowed to say white power anymore. They don't have white wires on electronics, okay? Oh, I'm on a rant.